In the intricate landscape of modern diets, sugar and processed foods have become ubiquitous staples, deeply integrated into daily consumption patterns. Their prevalence often overshadows their potential detrimental effects on overall health and well-being. The pervasive nature of these dietary components warrants a closer examination of their impact on human health. This video endeavors to delve into the profound effects of sugar and processed foods on our physical, mental, and metabolic health. So make sure to stay until the end to find out all the details. Understanding the pervasive influence of these dietary elements necessitates a comprehensive exploration of their roles in shaping our body's intricate systems and overall vitality. By delving into the world of sugars and processed foods, this article aims to unravel their intricate relationship with chronic health conditions, weight management, mental well-being, and metabolic function. Shedding light on the far-reaching implications of their consumption, this exploration seeks to equip individuals with insights into the profound influence these dietary elements exert on our bodies and minds. Moreover, by addressing common misconceptions and providing strategies for minimizing their intake, this article endeavors to empower readers to make informed dietary choices conducive to fostering long-term health and vitality. Understanding sugar and processed foods. A. Definition and types of sugars in diets. Sugar encompasses various forms, including naturally occurring sugars found in fruits and dairy and added sugars incorporated into processed foods. Added sugars, such as sucrose, high fructose corn syrup, and various syrups, are prevalent in numerous packaged products, beverages, and desserts. B. Explanation of processed foods and their common components. Processed foods undergo alterations in their natural state through methods like refining, adding preservatives, or combining multiple ingredients. These foods often contain added sugars, unhealthy fats, artificial flavors, and high levels of sodium to enhance taste and prolong shelf life. C. Prevalence of sugar and processed foods in modern diets. Sugar and processed foods pervade contemporary diets, often consumed inadvertently due to their integration into various food products. From breakfast cereals to seemingly healthy snacks, sugars and processed ingredients are omnipresent, contributing significantly to daily caloric intake. Understanding these dietary components' pervasive presence is crucial in comprehending their impact on health. Sugars, whether naturally occurring or added, and processed foods laden with various additives significantly shape dietary patterns. Their consumption affects numerous bodily systems, thereby necessitating an in-depth exploration of their implications on overall health and well-being. Impact on physical health. A. Effects of excessive sugar intake on body systems. Excessive sugar consumption, particularly from added sugars, poses detrimental effects on various body systems. It contributes to weight gain, increases the risk of obesity-related conditions, such as type 2 diabetes and heart disease, and may elevate blood pressure, impacting cardiovascular health. Moreover, excessive sugar intake can lead to dental issues, such as cavities and tooth decay. B. Health risks associated with regular consumption of processed foods. Regular consumption of processed foods correlates with increased risks of chronic conditions. These foods often contain high levels of unhealthy trans fats, sodium, and added sugars, contributing to inflammation, cardiovascular problems, and metabolic disorders. The frequent intake of processed foods has been linked to a higher incidence of obesity, diabetes, and certain cancers. See link between sugar, processed foods, and chronic health conditions. The combined impact of excessive sugar and processed food consumption significantly contributes to the rise in chronic health conditions. The synergy between these dietary elements amplifies health risks, affecting metabolic health, immune function, and increasing susceptibility to chronic diseases. The consistent intake of high sugar and processed food diets underscores their intricate relationship with the prevalence of modern health epidemics. Understanding the profound implications of excessive sugar intake and regular consumption of processed foods on physical health is critical. Their collective impact on body systems, when consumed in abundance, underscores the urgency of adopting healthier dietary habits to mitigate health risks and promote overall well-being. Mental and emotional effects. Influence of sugar and processed foods on mood and mental health. High consumption of sugar and processed foods can influence mood and mental well-being. While providing momentary feelings of pleasure, these foods can lead to fluctuations in blood sugar levels, resulting in mood swings, irritability, and fatigue. Moreover, research suggests a potential link between high sugar intake and an increased risk of depression and anxiety. B. Relationship between diet and cognitive function. Dietary patterns, including high sugar and processed food consumption, may impact cognitive function. Studies indicate that diets rich in these components may impair cognitive abilities, including memory, learning, and concentration. Conversely, diets emphasizing whole foods and balanced nutrition tend to support cognitive health and brain function. C. Behavioral impact of sugar and processed foods on mental health. The consumption of high sugar and processed diets may influence behavior, particularly in children. Studies suggest a potential association between hyperactivity and increased consumption of processed foods and sugary snacks. Additionally, fluctuations in blood sugar levels from these dietary choices may affect attention span and behavioral patterns. Understanding the ramifications of sugar and processed food intake on mental and emotional health is pivotal. The interplay between diet and mental well-being highlights the importance of mindful dietary choices for not only physical health but also emotional balance and cognitive function. Adopting a diet rich in whole foods and reducing the intake of sugars and processed foods may play a role in supporting mental clarity, emotional stability, and overall psychological health. V. Weight management and metabolic effects. A. Role of sugar and processed foods in weight gain. Sugar-laden foods and processed items contribute significantly to excess calorie intake. These foods, often high in empty calories, can lead to weight gain and obesity when consumed in abundance. The body rapidly metabolizes refined sugars, causing insulin spikes that promote fat storage, thereby increasing the risk of weight-related issues. B. Effects on metabolic health, insulin resistance, diabetes, and more. Excessive consumption of sugars and processed foods can lead to metabolic dysregulation, including insulin resistance. Regular intake may overburden the body's insulin response, leading to metabolic syndrome, a cluster of conditions encompassing high blood pressure, high blood sugar, and abdominal obesity. Prolonged imbalances may escalate into type 2 diabetes and cardiovascular diseases. C. Connection between diet, body composition, and metabolic syndrome. Diets high in sugars and processed foods often correlate with unfavorable changes in body composition. Increased abdominal fat, reduced muscle mass, and altered lipid profiles are common markers associated with the development of metabolic syndrome, posing significant health risks. Understanding the impact of sugar and processed foods on weight management and metabolic health is paramount. Excessive intake of these dietary components not only contributes to weight gain, but also disrupts metabolic function, potentially leading to severe health complications. Emphasizing balanced nutrition, limiting sugars and processed foods, and adopting healthier dietary patterns are crucial steps towards maintaining healthy body weight and mitigating metabolic risks. Strategies for reducing sugar and processed foods. Intake. A. Practical tips for cutting back on added sugars. 1. Read labels. Scrutinize food labels for added sugars and opt for products with lower sugar content. 2. Limit sugary drinks. Reduce consumption of sugary beverages like sodas, sports drinks, and sweetened teas, opting for water, herbal teas, or infused water instead. 3. Choose whole foods. Prefer whole fruits over fruit juices or processed snacks to obtain natural sugars along with fiber and nutrients. B. Recommendations for reducing processed foods in diet. Cook at home. Prepare meals from scratch using fresh ingredients to avoid processed additives. 2. Limit packaged foods. Minimize intake of packaged snacks, frozen meals, and processed meats, focusing on whole foods like vegetables, fruits, lean proteins, and whole grains. 3. Check ingredient lists. Select products with minimal added preservatives, artificial flavors, or excessive sodium. C. Healthy alternatives and substitutions. 1. Opt for natural sweeteners. Use natural alternatives like stevia, monk fruit, or small amounts of honey or maple syrup instead of refined sugars. 2. Choose whole grains. Replace refined grains with whole grain options like brown rice, quinoa, or whole wheat to reduce processed carbohydrate intake. 3. Snack wisely. Choose healthier snack options like nuts, seeds, yogurt, or fresh fruits instead of processed snacks high in sugars and unhealthy fats. Incorporating these strategies into daily routines helps in curbing the intake of sugars and processed foods. Making gradual changes and prioritizing whole, unprocessed foods fosters a healthier diet, supporting overall well-being and mitigating the adverse effects of excessive sugar and processed food consumption on health. Addressing common misconceptions. A. Dispelling myths surrounding sugar and processed foods. 1. All sugars are equal. Contrary to popular belief, natural sugars found in whole fruits differ from added sugars in processed foods. 1. Added sugars often lack nutritional value and can contribute to health issues when consumed excessively. 2. Processed foods are always unhealthy. Not all processed foods are inherently unhealthy. However, many contain additives, high levels of sodium, and unhealthy fats, leading to potential health risks. B. Clarifying confusing labels and marketing tactics. 1. Health halo effect. Products labeled as low-fat or natural may still contain added sugars or unhealthy additives. 1. Scrutinizing labels and ingredient lists is crucial for making informed choices. 2. Misleading serving sizes. Packaging may display smaller serving sizes to appear healthier, masking the actual sugar and calorie content. 2. Being aware of true serving sizes aids in accurate nutritional assessment. C. Educating on balanced diet choices. 1. Emphasizing moderation. Understanding that occasional consumption of sugars and processed foods in moderation can be part of a balanced diet. 2. Importance of whole foods. Encouraging the consumption of whole, nutrient-dense foods as the foundation of a healthy diet, while limiting reliance on processed options. Addressing misconceptions empowers individuals to navigate dietary choices more discerningly. By fostering awareness and understanding surrounding sugars, processed foods, and marketing strategies, individuals can make informed decisions, prioritize whole foods, and cultivate healthier eating habits for sustained well-being. Conclusion: the impact of excessive sugar consumption and the frequent intake of processed foods on our health is profound and far-reaching. Understanding their influence on physical, mental, and metabolic well-being underscores the importance of mindful dietary choices for overall health. By recognizing the detrimental effects of high sugar intake and the consumption of processed foods laden with additives, individuals can take proactive steps towards healthier eating habits. Strategies like reading labels, cooking at home, and opting for whole foods facilitate the reduction of added sugars and processed items in daily diets. Adopting a balanced approach to nutrition centered on whole, nutrient-dense foods serves as a cornerstone for promoting health and mitigating the risks associated with excessive sugar and processed food consumption. While occasional indulgence in these foods is permissible, moderation and awareness play pivotal roles in maintaining a healthier dietary balance. Empowering individuals with knowledge about the implications of sugars and processed foods aids in making informed choices. Prioritizing whole foods, embracing natural sources of sweetness, and minimizing reliance on processed options pave the way toward a more nourishing, health-conscious lifestyle. Through mindful dietary decisions, individuals can embark on a journey towards enhanced well-being and sustained vitality.